Hi, I'm here with Catherine Baldwin today, and we've interviewed her before at Global Healing Exchange. And I think the subject that we're talking about, I'm very excited about it, with all of the energies that are going on at the moment. We've had some crazy full moons. There's some big stuff going on in the world, energetically, vibrationally. Trump got president yesterday, and there's a lot of chaos going and chaotic thoughts in the world. So what we're going to be talking about is the 1111 energy, and how can we change, how can we be still inside of ourselves and use this portal to create change and create positive thinking for ourselves and positivity in the world. So I invite you, Catherine, to tell us all that you know.
Thank you so much, Sharon. It's a pretty amazing time at the moment. The universe is going through massive changes, and so are people on Earth. We're going through massive awakening due to the crystal age. And the crystal age is about moving from the third to the higher dimensions, such as fourth, fifth, and beyond. And we have a pretty amazing date coming up tomorrow. And I wanted to talk about the responsibility of our thoughts and how they can affect our world, how they can actually change the course of our world. And with 111116 coming up being such a positive, powerful number, and being such an intricate porthole to be able to delve into manifestation energy and also the law of attraction, we have a commitment to ourselves to remain more positive, to change the thought patterns that we have been holding on to for a while now, which are keeping us in the third dimension. So are we utilizing that 1111 energy, not just for tomorrow and not just today for the lead up, but are we utilizing it every day at 1111 every morning, 1111 every evening? Are we actually using it as a tool to tap into our full potential?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I think many of us would say no to that. And it would be good to actually set your alarm to be able to do that, weren't you? You were saying to me beforehand that you've been doing this since you were 4 years old, and so you probably automatically clock into that time. But for those of us that are unaware of this at that time, probably set an alarm and doing whatever you suggest that we do at that time each day to tap into this positivity would be a great idea.
Yeah, that is a really good point. Yes, I did start when I was 4, and I didn't realize the impact it was making on my life doing that. But even my family knows that 1111, to basically say, hey, Kat, it's 1111, my extended family, immediate family. That's how constant it is in my world. I didn't realize back then how important it was. But we have phones now that we can literally set an alarm 2 minutes before to prepare. It doesn't take very long. Anything that we catch ourselves thinking about during the day or before 1111 that really isn't serving us that higher vibration, that higher purpose that we have for ourselves to be all that we can be, or something, a recurring thought pattern that is a negative that we don't want anymore, how can we actually focus wheel ourselves away from that thought leading up to that 1111? Because in that porthole of 1111, of that amazing law of attraction energy for that 1 minute, it's amazing what you can create. It means the universe is taking a direct snapshot of your thoughts, and are you happy with what it's taking a snapshot of? A lot of us can probably say, I'm not very happy with what I was thinking at 1111. Was I thinking that I want my dream job or dream partner, or thinking about how much love I want in my life and how amazing my life can be? Can I manifest the perfect car, house, and lifestyle that I want in that minute? It is incredible how little work you actually have to do in such a short amount of time in that porthole.
That's a beautiful little trick of the trade, because, we all know that positive thinking creates change in our life. And if we think in positive thoughts, we attract positive people and positive vibrations to us. But I think this is a key that many people don't use at this point, is the 1111. So how what sort of things would you suggest to people to make it even more powerful? How would they have to sit still in that, you know, that at that time period, or meditate, or what would you suggest would be the key things for somebody who'd never really done any of this sort of stuff before to maximize the effect of the 11:11?
Definitely. The lead up to 11:11 is really important to do a quick meditation, even if it's 5-10 minutes. Even if you get into that whole rhythm cycle, 5-10 minutes before 11:11, I will meditate. I'll get my vibration really high. I'll let go of the things that have been plaguing me, and I'll really drink some water, get my vibration high, or listen to some of my favorite music. It doesn't have to be meditation. It can be, I'm going to go pat my dog or my cat, or I'm going to go have a play with my kids, because most of the time younger kids are already in the fourth dimension and they're already utilizing most of their fun time, most of their manifestation time. That's why kids get things done quickly. They manifest really fast. They want most of the time because they're already in that high vibration. So use whatever tool that you can. Walking in nature is so amazing, to go out and just look at the sky, the trees, and just really stop and experience everything that we have around us, and then to come inside or to sit on the ground and go deep within yourself and just breathe and do some deep breathing exercises and completely quieten your mind and find that gentle space deep within your core, deep within your soul self, that remembers who we are and why we came here in the first place. So as we can basically tap into that, whether it's male or female, whether it's that feminine energy, that goddess, or that God energy, that divine source energy that we all have inside us, and bring it into our heart space. And then from that heart space, we can then imagine all of the amazing things that we're wanting. We really focus out of our mind and go into our heart and really just breathe through the lower parts of our body to allow all of the emotion of all that beauty to come through. We can then start thinking about, in that minute, we'll bring through all these beautiful sensations of clarity, calm, and peace. So in that moment, that minute that we have of that porthole, we can then dream of all the beautiful things that we want to appear in our life, whether we want more friends, money, car, house. This is how I manifested my car in 5 minutes. This is how I manifested the place where I'm living now in 8 hours. I manifested my house I'm building and center in less than a day, and manifested the money for it within 3 months. It's really the process of tapping into this porthole, practicing feeling good about your manifestations, and allowing yourself the tools and the ability to want these things, to be happy, so as we can live our best possible life. We didn't come here to not ask for everything that we're capable of. The divine source basically guides us to have everything, ask for everything. But as humans, we think, well, that's being selfish, that's wanting too much, that's greedy. There's no such thing. Why did we come all the way here if we're not willing to order the funnest, most beautiful, exquisite life that we could ever want?
I completely agree with you. I had this conversation with a friend today, and he said to me, well, you can't have everything, can you? And I write back and I said, if that's what you believe, then that's your truth. And that is so your truth. Like, we can have it. I think we play small. We don't think that we are worthy. We don't think we can have these things. And so if your subconscious mind is believing that, that's what the universe gives back to you. So I think it's really, really important that we start changing our mindsets and think that you can have it all. You know, there's so many examples in the world of people that have come from nothing and have made, you know, they're millionaires. They've got the big house, and if they can do it, then you can do it as well. And I think, you know, for us to change our mindsets, it's the first key in being able to create this change in our lives.
I agree. I totally agree. That is the key. The only difference between the millionaires, the ones that started from nothing, because most of us have started from nothing. The only difference is the belief system, and that the determination of they believed so much that every thought, every action, every step that they took led them to that one belief system that they could be everything that they wanted to be. So as then they could work on themselves. It's working on ourselves and clearing out all of the things that let us get to that magical place of ordering what we wanted to get. It's not an easy road on the way, but it's so worth it. When you start living that dream life that you've always wanted to live, but you weren't sure how to get there, if you practice this positive thought process, if you keep your vibration high and you get in your vortex and use this tool of 1111, you will be surprised how you will want to continuously and permanently take full responsibility for your thoughts, your feelings, and who you are and who you're becoming and everything that you can be, because everything will open up from that moment onwards.
This is really exciting news, because positive affirmations and positivity and changing mindset is what I do for work with my clients. And I'd never even thought about pairing it with the 1111 energy. And as you were saying, it only takes a minute or 2 minutes a day or twice a day. I'm usually in bed in the later part of that. But even if I just did it in the morning, it can be so powerful. So I'm really excited to be trying this. Now, I've got a question for you. For those readers or the viewers that don't really understand the difference between the third dimension and the fourth dimension, and why would they want to transition from one to the other? Could you answer that in a simple way, please?
Sure. I'd love to. Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks would usually say being in third is very low vibrational. And it's what we talk about, what they talk about, saying you don't want to be around the peanut gallery. And what that means is we don't want to be around that third dimensional, lower vibration, fear, worry, anxiety, and really drowning or being consumed by the third dimensional society, lower vibration ideas. It's when our world at the moment is 93% in the third dimension. And we used to be 97, so we've gone down. So we're doing a great job as a collective. We really are. So what we actually want to do, the benefit of moving further away from all the anxiety, the worry, the fear, the subconscious fear in that low vibration that gets it's like a tape that plays over and over again, the negative thoughts, the anxiety. When people say, I can't stop that negative thought coming in, you want to gently soothe yourself and ease yourself into the higher vibrational thought. You want to kind of focus wheel into that fourth dimensional higher vibration, because the fourth dimension is all about fast manifestation. It's all about a higher vibrational love. When you're there, it feels like happiness. It feels like a gentle peace. When you're breathing in and out, you just feel this beautiful sensation of, I want to stay here all the time, especially when you first start. You get these glimpses of what your future can be. You get glimpses of what could it feel without that headspace of worry and anxiety and concern all the time. So you start to feel the benefit of moving closer to the fourth. When you're spending 80% of your time in the fourth, what it does, it gives you a pattern and an energy of feeling love more often, feeling happiness more often, being able to tap into your own guidance system because you're in that energy for longer. And that's the key. You want to be in the energy, the happiness energy, the love energy, the gratitude energy as long as you can, because that's when all of those old subconscious patterns, fears and anxieties start to move away. They start to change in the neurons of the brain. The patterns from the neurons in the brain and down to the subconscious, they start to fall away and start to rebuild to more positive, more happy. So if we're thinking more positively and we're feeling that love and being more happy, it stands to reason the higher we go into the fourth dimension, the happier, the more loving and the more prosperous our life will become. So you've got the difference between the third dimension being very low and the fourth dimension where all the non-physical beings come down to help us on our journey, all the angels of the universe, the masters of the universe. They'll come down from fifth and want to spend time with us. And who wouldn't want to spend more time with the archangels and the non-physical masters of the universe and get guidance, feel their gentle love, feel their wisdom, so as we can start to tap into that and tap into our own wisdom.
Yeah, thank you. I think, you know, if we look at the world today, as you say, there's a massive percentage that are still in the third. And, you know, you look at politics, you look at Big Pharma, you look at Monsanto, they're all fear-based. I can't see any love in that at all. And that's what rules people at the moment. But people are waking up, people are realizing that this is what they're doing. And I think as a collective, we're all moving forward towards the fourth. And, you know, change always comes from within. So the more that we do work on ourselves, the more the collective will bump up as well. So rather than just focusing on the outside and how can we change others, how can we, you know, fix everything on the outside, don't worry about that. Once enough of us start doing the work on our own, by ourselves, within ourselves, we will naturally just pop up into the higher vibration. Isn't that right, Kat?
That's totally correct, because we have to work on ourselves so we can become higher, so we can become happier, so we know who we are, so we can lift others up. We don't teach by words, and because words don't teach anything. It's how we act, how we treat one another, and how we vibrate on a high level every day. So the ones that are in third, the ones that need our help to get brought into the fourth, to be happy, to see the light, to feel that love around them, that sense of community and wanting to feel loved and nurtured, it's up to the people who want to rise up and say, okay, I'm not where you are anymore, but I want to help you come to that happy feeling. I want to help you out of the third. I want to help you collectively. As you were saying, it's a collective journey that we're on. So as the people who are in the higher dimensions, hello puppy, people in the higher dimensions.
I've got somebody abseiling out the window, cleaning the window, so he's guarding us. So it's that. There's a man popping up and down the windows.
Hi. So we're reaching out. We're gently reaching out for the ones who want the help. The ones who don't, that's okay. But more and more people, as you said, are becoming more aware, and they say, okay, I don't want this third dimensional feelings anymore. I want to be where you are. I want to know how you got there. Can you help me? And that's all that it's about. It's about the ones who are connected. We can help the ones who are more connected. He's voicing his opinion.
He's my guard dog.
So yeah, we're just basically reaching out a hand. The light workers are just reaching out a hand. The ones who are ready, if you're not ready, it's okay. But the ones who want more, the ones who want to actually step into a happier life and want to raise their vibration, it's about saying, okay, I'm going to take the responsibility. I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm actually going to do what I can to be in what, to do what you're doing, to be what you're in, and to have what you have. I want to teach others to do that too. So I now have to take that full responsibility for self, so I can rise, be all I can be, so then I can help the next person and the next. And that's what all the light workers are doing on the earth, slowly but surely, collectively bringing everyone closer to the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension.
Perfect, thank you. So if somebody's in the third at the moment and they're realizing that they don't want to be that, they're aware enough to know that they need to change, how will they recognize somebody in the fourth or higher to be able to help them to get to where they want to go? Other than doing the inner work, because obviously the inner work's going to work, but also it's about who you surround yourself with as well, and the environments that you put yourself in. So how would you recognize somebody that could help you to pop you out of that third dimension?
Sure. Well, to see someone in a high dimension, you'll feel their energy. You'll see that they're most of the time 90. Well, for me in the 10th, now I'm 90 to 98% happy. So you'll see people that are happy. You'll see people that have this amazing glow that you don't really know where the glow is coming from, but you can just feel that it's full of love. The way they speak is different because they're always focusing on the positive perspective, or they're trying to see it through source eyes. They're trying to see it through the gentle love of the universe. And they have a sense of wisdom about them that they'll have. It's not all about monetary things, but it can be someone who's been able to manifest cars, houses, money, and have just as much love for the material things as they do for all the amazing beings on our planet. So you'll see people who easily forgive. You'll see people who just want to give, and they just don't want to stop giving. So you'll see people who will offer that help over and over again. So you'll just see that they've got a big smile on their face a lot of the time. And a lot of the time they'll seem quite unique. They'll love a lot of colors and things like that. They'll seem a little bit different. That you'll just go, how come they're so unique and they're not concerned about it? They don't seem to be worried that they're different. It's because people in the higher dimensions will often embrace their uniqueness and understand that everyone is divine and that everyone is unique with a beautiful gift, like your baby there.
Yes, he's realised that he's divine and he wants in on the action. He's feeling the vibrations.
I love puppies. I adore them. My husband says I'm a puppy.
He's just so gorgeous. He's not actually mine, but I look after him 2 days a week. He just comes and sits with me, and he's usually so good. But I think the man abseiling out there disturbed him a little bit. So anyway, he's in. I think he's a high vibrational being.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Jack.
Hey Jack.
What's that? Cool. And that's the thing, animals, they emit this energy as well, don't they? I mean, they're not stuck in the third.
Unless they're being mistreated, they're always in the higher dimension. So unless animals are unhappy themselves, they're naturally in the fourth dimension because of the love that they always have. They're always in their vortex unless they've got a reason not to be. So if you give an animal love, they will always be in their vortex. And that's what they give us, unconditional love. So they help us, they teach us that unconditional love, which helps us stay in our vortex, our happy place a lot longer.
Yeah, it's amazing how, if you're an animal lover, how happy they make you feel, isn't it? I mean, little kids, I mean, they're like they're partners. It's amazing. So if I'm to wrap this up, when we're looking at moving to a higher vibration, find things that make you feel better, be around people that make you feel better, because if they're making you feel better, then they're possibly in a higher vibration, or where you want to be. And there are many other vibrations. There are more other levels up there as well. We're not just third and fourth. I know you, Kat, that you're quite a lot higher than that in your vibration, because this is what you do for work and this is your life's journey. And I just think it's so amazing, and you help people to raise their vibrations and to live the life that they really want. So I'm just wondering, if people are looking to find you, to work with you, to learn more about this, where will they be able to find you?
Where they get to find us is at angelsoulhealing.com.au or Angel Soul Healing on Facebook. They can also buy our happy sticks. They are a tool that you can use to get you through the dimensions, because they're an evolution, affirmation, cleansing and healing product. We spoke about that last week. But they're a tool that you can use if you can't come and see me as well. So we're very easy to find. You'll see me with my blue hair on the internet everywhere at Angel Soul Healing. And also, I don't remember what I was going to say. So it doesn't really matter. I was just going to say the journey from third to fourth is completely worth it. So if you do need a little bit of extra help, that is one of the first tools that you can use as well. You can actually say, I've tried it myself and I can't get from third to fourth. I need a little bit of help to do that.
Cool. And I must say that I actually tried your base chakra and your healing sticks this week as well, and they are absolutely amazing.
Oh,
For
thank
me,
you.
I'm always a million miles. I do things so fast, and being in a meditation where I'm completely still doesn't always work for me. Sometimes I need something outside of me to help me relax, whether it's a guided meditation or music. Your sticks were just literally out of this world, very angelic voices, tunes coming through, and it sent me to most amazing places. So thank you for developing them. I know that you're going to help so many people around the world.
Thank you so much. Well, the reason why they were developed so we could help millions and that we could create a oneness through consciousness and raise the consciousness of the planet and help people to go up to the higher dimensions. We've got people on our yearly programs at the moment that are transitioning from 6th to 7th. So it makes me really excited and happy to know that they're starting to live the most amazing life possible. So we love when we can help someone come from the lower vibration and the sadness of and the hardness of the 3rd all the way up to the 4th and beyond. So thank you so much, because we're really excited about the product, because we know that we're going to be able to help millions of people around the world.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Just before I let you go, do you want to say your website again?
Sure.
And let me know where people can find you.
Sure. It's angelsoulhealing.com.au or Angel Soul Healing on Facebook.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, sweetheart. Love you. Bye.